What difference could additional income make for you? Well, let's go to work on making some extra money for a moment. You know, someone once said, don't live the same life 75 times and call it a life. Martin Luther King proposed to us that anything significantly done in life has always been empowered by the dream or a purpose. So, just like a fire needs wood, a car needs gas, your house needs electricity, your dreams need a why or a purpose. And a big problem that we solve is that most people are stuck in average because they couldn't see a way to fulfill their God given dreams. After all, dreams cost money, right? For example, by the time you add up these 6 bullet points, working for yourself by replacing your average income by 7 times your salary. So let's say you're making the average household income of $50,000 a year. If you multiply that by 7, that would be $350,000. If you had that amount set aside, saved up somewhere, chances are you wouldn't be going to work tomorrow because you had to pay the bills. You'd be going to work tomorrow because you love what you do, right? Well, what if you had 10% of that available for charity and causes that you care about, benevolent funds and, ministries and things of that nature? Write that amount down. So the amount that you would have 7 times what you make by working for yourself, if you had that set aside and you were able to take 10% of that set aside, add those two up. And what if you were debt free, meaning you had enough money coming in that your medical debt, your legal debt, your student loan debt, and your consumer debts were all paid off? Write that number down. What about the house you live in right now? If time and money didn't dictate your decisions, at that rate of annual income, you could pay off your house mortgage. Write that number down. How much is the mortgage? What if you could buy a new car or fix up the car you have? For example, our founder and CEO, he has a Ferrari, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and 2 Lamborghinis. So he spent $1 million on cars because he loves those cars. Well, how many cars could you buy for $1 million? And what would you do with $1 million worth of cars? Maybe you could give some away, right? And help some other people. That's a whole fleet, isn't it? Would you take more vacations if you had enough additional income where you could go where you want, when you want, with who you want, as often as you want, however you want, and hotels and restaurants paid for and shopping sprees? How much would that be? Now, if you add all those up, you probably have what's called a financial shortfall, which is the difference between what you earn and what those dreams cost. Big difference, right? Well, the question is, and only you can answer that question, can you get those things by what you're currently doing right now? Will more hours on your job produce the income that you need? For me, when I added up those numbers, it was about $1.4 million. What about more product sales? If you're selling a product or a service right now, will that make up a financial shortfall of close to $1 million? What about more jobs? Can you get 2 or 3 more jobs to bring in $1 million more in annual revenue or salary or wages? What about more academic or scholastic education? Could you go back to school and get a bachelor's or a master's or a doctorate to find a job that would bring you $1.45 million? I couldn't do that. Well, if not, let's go to work for a second. Because at the end of the day, is it true or is it true that you can either limit your dreams to match your current income or you can grow your income to match your dreams? Well, there are 4 categories of people that get started with us. The first category is they earn as they learn, a rate of $100 a month to $600 a month or a week. From there, they go to aspire to be a better leader, because once you see how much you can get paid by us, by being a leader, you'll get paid like one. And so you'll start earning an extra $2,000 to $10,000 a month or a week. And then from there, you get to the point where you say, you know what? This is cool. And I want to earn a more comfort-filled lifestyle. I want more freedom. than I'm getting by working in my business or on my job. So I want to have that lifestyle of people working on my business because it continues to pay me like a cash cow. And now I have the lifestyle of an entrepreneur. So you want and 20,000 to 30,000 a month or a week. But maybe you get to the fourth level of people that get started with us and you want to leave a legacy for your family lineage. But not everybody can be a professional athlete or a rock star or a movie star, but you still need the fortune of one without the pressure of the fame. So you need tycoon level income coming in at a rate of 50,000 to 150,000 a month or a week. Well, how do you see yourself based on your financial need in life? A one, a two, a three, or a four. You choose. As you can see from top to bottom, left to right, here's a flow chart that shows you the way money is generated by this instant pay system. And I'm going to go into detail on how people get plugged into it. Number one, you introduce people you know to the person that showed you this by telling them how you met and what problem that solved for you. That means you pay the value of this forward. That sounds good, right? Number two, the system teaches them the value of doing the same thing. Does that make sense? And third thing, you advance through the ranks so you earn bonuses by the sales volume of each rank because the system helps others do the same. Now, does that sound like a smart way to make extra money based on 7 to 10 hours a week of work? Now, the two percentages are, number one, 10% commission from the product deals that people you introduce to us get from your website, known as personal sales volume. And then the second set of percentages are either 10 or 20% from the product deals the people they introduce to one another pick up, known as group sales volume. In other words, what sounds better to you? Making money from your own efforts or making money from the efforts of tens or hundreds or even thousands of people? And if you could earn more bonuses and incentives based on the speed that the system advanced you through the ranks by paid for cars, paid for trips, gold and diamond rings, and 50% of the profits from the company's profits, do you think people would be more or less incentivized by the speed of the system? Well, let me just ask you some questions designed to give you the best advantage possible before I proceed, okay? Would you say the things you want to accomplish in life are small, mediocre, or unlimited? You know how apple seeds don't turn into pineapple trees, right? And you've heard the saying that you get out what you put in, right? You can agree with that, can't you? Well, what plan would you want to see that would give you the return you need? A one-time cost of $1,500 that returns you 100 times that amount and returned it at the rate you choose, yearly, monthly, or weekly. Or B, a one-time cost of $500 that returns you 100 times that amount and returned it at the rate you choose, yearly, monthly, or weekly. Okay, A or B. Well, based on the effort required, let me ask you this. How much would you want to put in based on a 7 to 10 hour work week to get that same financial result? 2 times the effort, 4 times the effort, or 20 times the effort? This is the astounding power of duplication, also known as making money by the right math. So let's say you plugged into the system by choosing a package and the system found 2 people that we introduced to it. And that process evolved into this simple pattern of team builder to team leader, and it replicated itself 5 to 6 times straight within a 12-month time frame. Do you know that would be over 8,000 people in your organization by just 2 people at a time who all made it their intention to find just 2 people? That means you will have been paid 2,048 team commissions. Well, 12 months is 365 days. This chart shows how the numbers duplicate in 12 weeks, which is just 84 days. But here's some great news. There's another factor which is very important to how fast your income will accelerate through this system. It's the product packages that are sold within your organization. So let's say the system produced an organization of people that just wanted to start a business and their dreams were smaller. So everyone bought the $99 video email package business deal, valued at over 1 million in combined retail value, by the way. That would earn you $36,855 part-time on 7 to 10 hours a week of running this system. Let's say you wanted to expand the business you already have. And so the system produces an organization led by those types of people. And so it accelerates your income 5 times more than it would have paid you from the video email package, because the value of the video suite package deal is over 1 million in combined retail customer consumer value, because it comes with all the products, all the features and functionalities, 2 custom templates valued at $400 each, and 500 gigabytes of video and content storage instead of the 100 for the video email package. Now, the duplicated sales volume produced from that would earn you $184,275 part-time. But let's say the system produced an organization of people with big aspirations that needed to accelerate their income for 7 times their annual income they have coming in now, and creating the lifestyle that costs extraordinary cash flow. Well, the only difference is what this system would produce. So you decide you want to accelerate your income 13 times more than what you would earn if everyone bought the video email package, and almost 3 times more than what you would earn if everyone bought the video suite package. So you promote the pro package, the $14.99, with unlimited custom templates valued at $400 each instead of just 2, unlimited video content storage instead of 500 gigabytes, private labeling on all the video, email, and video newsletter templates. All in all, over 1 million combined consumer retail value. But if you didn't think you could duplicate your business any faster, you're wrong. It's called speed. Remember, 12 months is 365 days. You could get these results, and this chart shows how the numbers duplicate in 12 weeks, which is just 84 days. What if the SUSE system duplicated an organization at a faster rate than 2 sales a month or 2 sales a week? What if it duplicated at 4 sales a week, which gave you the results you see on this chart in just 36 days instead of 84 days? Well, top earners are called pace setters. Pace setters run this system at a rate that duplicates their sales volume twice per week. It's called 2 every 72. The goal is for every distributor to sponsor their first 2 customers within their first 3 days in the business. So just take 12 times 3, which is 36 days instead of 12 weeks. Now here's the question. Which plan would you rather work? 365 days, 84 days, or 36 days? If you think about it, the bottom line to this is as simple as this. The distance a vehicle can take you depends on how much fuel you put in the tank. The payout from a slot machine depends on how many coins you put in it and the number of times you pull the handle. The speed at which a video plays for you on the internet and how fast you get from website to website depends on the speed of your internet connection, right? Remember, as we saw earlier, the minimum cost to get established, safe franchise systems like McDonald's or KFC, 7-Eleven, UPS stores, and Subways are hundreds of thousands to millions. Well, think about this. They distribute physical products and services that require physical travel, known in the online world as slow speed, high drag. Well, our domain at TalkFusion is not distribution of food, milkshakes, coffee, or physical products, but digital products such as marketing, promoting, advertising, and communications products by computer technology using video, the fastest growing segment of the internet, and internet products and services that require no travel and are known in the online digital world as high speed, no drag. These companies have earning capacities in the billions, which is thousands of millions. So, Ask me the crazy deal for Talk Fusion system. I'm glad you asked me. Whether you're a business novice or a small dreamer, you can get started for 99 bucks. Whether you're an average business professional or a mediocre dreamer, you can get started for only 499 bucks. Or maybe you're an expert professional and an unlimited dreamer. You can get started for only 1,499 bucks. Now, if you look at this business as if it were a product or on a shelf at Best Buy or in a booth at a franchise expo, can you see that Talk Fusion has no competition based on value for the price?